Galactic Lab Services. Today I'm going to be completely taking apart a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. First, I flip it over and remove these 6 game bit screws. After flipping it right side up, the top shell lifts straight up. Take a quick note of the version of PCB. Unlike this one, the original model has an audio module here. It may have one screw holding it in, then just pull it off the PCB. Next, I will be removing the eject mechanism. Just lift up on the right side of the bar and slide it to the right. With the eject mechanism out of the way, we can remove the control ports. Just pull the ribbon cable loose, then lift the whole assembly up. To remove the power switch, first unplug it from the PCB, then unscrew these 2 screws. Next is the PCB. Just remove these 7 screws. Take note that 4 of them are longer and go in specific places. To remove these expansion nuts, simply lift out one and the other is screwed in. The expansion port cover is clipped in like a battery cover. Now back to the PCB. The RF shield just pulls up and away. Notice the tabs on the shield go inside the slots on the cartridge connector. You can remove the cartridge connector by wiggling it and pulling straight up. To remove the heatsink, first remove this transistor screw. Flipping it over, then remove these 3 screws. Flip it back over and the heatsink lifts straight up. Make sure it clears the transistor. If you need to remove the power port, unscrew the purple screw and desolder these 2 points. To keep this video short, I won't be doing that. The other orange screw secures the RF module to the PCB. Now back to the top of the shell. First we want to remove the spring. Simply hook one end and pull it away from the shell. To remove the vanity plates, remove these 5 screws. The bottom vanity plate just lifts off. The top one is held in by these clips. Then you can pry it up. To remove the cartridge door and the buttons, remove these 2 remaining screws. Then lift up on the cartridge bay. To remove the reset button bracket, push in these 2 tabs while pushing the bracket down. It pops right out. Now you can remove the cartridge bay door. To remove the spring, you just compress it and move it to one side. The power and reset buttons are both held in by 4 tabs each. Push them in while pushing the button down. Finally, we come back to the controller port. First, I will feed the ribbon through the ferrite bead, unwrap it from the front of the port, and pull it from the connector. The controller port is in 3 layers: the face, the pin connector housing, and the PCB. To remove the face, you just push in the 4 tabs while separating the pieces. The LED fuser is sandwiched in between. The rest is not so easy. In order to separate the pin connector housing from the PCB, you have to desolder these 14 points, then push in these 4 tabs. Again, because of time, I won't be showing you that. And that's it. Now you'll be able to repair, clean, or paint your Super Nintendo.